tough player, known for defending his teammates and for throwing off his gloves to fight some of the toughest players in the league. He suffered his first concussion during a fight in training camp with the Edmonton Oilers in 1998. He had to stop playing for a month and was sent down to the minors, where he remained for 2 years.
I just knew that I had to come back and play. If you don't come back, then you're gonna probably lose your job, especially guys on the third, fourth line.
When he finally returned, he knew there was only one way he was going to stay in the NHL. Hit hard, fight harder. But his rough-and-tumble approach was not easy for his now ex-wife, Bridie, to watch.
How did you feel watching him fight?
I hated it. I think I would hold my breath the entire time it was happening. And, you're hoping that he's going to win, but at the same time, you're like, this just doesn't seem right that two guys have to go at each other during the game.
But Dan didn't feel as though he had any choice. His livelihood depended on him staying aggressive on the ice, even if it meant more head injuries.
They just become so much more easier. When I was at Pittsburgh, I had 2 or 3 there. And then I had a big one in New York. That was probably the worst one. That was the beginning of the end for me at age 26.
In that fight, Dan loses his helmet in a tussle with Calgary Flames defenseman Robin Regeer. He gets flipped backwards, his head snaps back, and smashes against the ice.
Ouch. Oh, man.
Dan was knocked out and bleeding from the back of his skull.
It's a hard time seeing that.
Then you went for an MRI or a CAT scan?
No.
Then you went to see a neurologist?
No.
So the team doctor put stitches in your head and basically sent you home?
Yeah, I had a conversation with the trainer and the doctor in the locker room, in the training room, but what do I know at that point? I'm completely messed up.